Welcome to Strange Tales, where truth is stranger than fiction, real stories, real people, secrets that were never meant to be told. Some will shock you, some will disturb you, and some will stay with you. I'm your presenter, Benefits Yepani. Now, tonight's tale goes like this. This happened in Limpopo, South Africa. I was 24 years old at the time, working security at the warehouse outside Polokwane. The job paid little, but it was honest work. My shifts ended late, sometimes after midnight. And if you know Limpopo nights, you know how quiet those roads becomes. No people, no cars, just darkness. Most nights I used the taxi to get home. Not normal daytime taxis, the late night ones. The kind that moves around looking for stranded workers and drunk people after midnight. One Friday night changed everything. It was around 1 a.m. when my shift ended. Cold wind, dead silence. I waited outside the warehouse for almost 30 minutes. No taxis, no cars, nothing. Then finally, I saw headlights approaching slowly. A white Toyota Quantum, old model, no taxi signs, no road numbers, just headlights cutting through the dark. It stopped in front of me. The sliding door opened by itself. Inside, there were already passengers sitting quietly. Nobody spoke. The driver looked straight ahead and said, "Town?" I nodded and climbed inside. That was my mistake. The moment that door closed, something felt wrong. The air inside the taxi was freezing. Not cold, freezing, and everyone inside looked strange. Not scary at first, just lifeless. Nobody was talking, nobody was on their phones. Nobody even looked at each other. They just sat there quietly, staring ahead. I greeted them at first, no response, not even eye contact. That's when I noticed something else. The taxi wasn't following the normal road. We passed the road into town. I leaned forward. "Driver, where are we going?" No answer. The driver just kept on driving, slowly, calmly, like he didn't hear me. Then one of the passengers beside me whispered, "Don't ask questions." I turned to look at him properly for the first time and my blood ran cold. His clothes were wet, not rainwater, mud, thick mud like someone had pulled him out of the ground. I looked around again. That's when I started noticing the others. One woman looked bent on the other side of her face. Another man's shirt was covered in blood near the chest, and nobody was blinking. My heart started pounding. I reached for the door handle quietly. It was locked. That's when the driver spoke again. "For the first time since I entered, you are not supposed to be here." I shouted at him to stop the taxi. Nobody reacted. The passengers stayed still, silent, watching forward. Then something terrifying happened. The man beside me slowly turned his head toward me and said, "You got in too early." I started panicking, kicking the door, shouting, begging. Nothing worked. The taxi kept moving deeper into darkness. No houses, no street lights, nothing. Then suddenly, I saw it. Ahead of us, blue lights, police cars. The taxi slowed down, and for 1 second, every passenger turned and looked at me at the same time. Their eyes were empty. The taxi stopped, the door unlocked, and the driver finally looked at me through the mirror. "You were never meant to enter this taxi." I jumped out and ran. I didn't even look back. The police stopped me immediately. They asked where I came from. I pointed behind me. The taxi was gone, completely gone. I told them everything. At first they thought I was drunk until one officer asked me something strange. "What did the taxi look like?" I described it. White Quantum, old model, broken left headlight. Silence. The officers looked at each other. One of them said, "The taxi crashed 3 years ago." I laughed nervously, said they were joking. They were not. According to them, a late night taxi carrying passengers that overturned on the same road years earlier. Nobody survived. Not the driver, not the passengers, and the details that broke me completely, that the taxi had a broken left headlight, exactly like the one I entered. I couldn't sleep for days. After that, even now, I avoid taxis late at night, especially empty ones, because sometimes around midnight on quiet roads in Limpopo, people still report seeing a white Quantum driving slowly through the dark, stopping for passengers, opening its door, waiting. You've been listening to Strange Tales, where every story leaves something behind. If this one stayed with you, there is more waiting. I'm your presenter, Benefits Yepani. Until next time, sleep carefully.